Because if I set up as appropriate party, you guys go 6 before it goes. You know what I mean? So even if you miss half the time, that's still 3 times. Let's say you're at 5th level, you get 2 attacks around, and your cantrip twice as much damage. My monster still only gets their action there. So it always will favor the side with the most people. But then you don't want to do, you don't want to load it up with a kind of low challenge rating monster. Then it just feels like a sludge, you know what I mean? Like you're just marching through the muck, trying to kill all these fucking whatever they are.
So it is a delicate balance, for sure.
You got to put like a big boss, few, or something just under a challenge rating, but few of them like equal to the number of the party, or use tactics, you know what I mean? Use terrain, things like that.
Gotcha.
Make the counters kind of pop, you know what I mean?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
The minions in this one are a little bit better, like the
except for those fucking berserkers.
Low grade monsters.
Yeah, those weren't minions at all.
That's the only thing
for challenge rating 5.
That's the only thing I took out of 4th edition that meant anything. Was a minion. They sucked in 4th edition. Fucking demons with 1 hit point. Fuck that. But
I liked it. That's like the only thing I liked. I like that skill challenge.
I like the idea of minions now, but then it was garbage to me.
Gotcha.
So you do a Christmas strategy, familiarize yourself with a bunch of.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So that way, when she goes sideways,
read your chapters over and over again. See how they
you'll
work.
feel more comfortable, like ad lib.
Right.
All right.
They'll be like John Gayet did to me. Fucking. Oh, well, maybe we have that stuff. Do you work here, motherfucker? Oh, yeah. Is there supplies? I don't know. Oh, fuck. Don't work here no more, you dickhole.
Favorite monster was my mice I made.
Yeah.
Fuck mice.
Oh, Lord. What up?
Your ideas were pretty fucking cool, Chris. I gotta admit, bro.
Thank you.
The transforming like robot things, that was pretty dope, bro. That was a pretty dope idea.
Yeah, that one's cool.
All right, is everybody ready?
I need 1 second, man. Be right back.
But your mind's telling me no.
That song has like so many like undertones that are kind of fucked up now.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it was
circa 1990 and less wouldn't survive.
I mean, that song always kind of had like a weird annotation about it, but now it's just even worse.
I was pissed they tried to cancel It's Cold Outside, that Christmas song. I fucking love that song.
Maybe it's cold.
I do too.
It's so fucking funny.
That's the weirdest part about it. Like, they were trying to cancel that song, but yet there's still people going to R. Kelly concerts. It's like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, for real.
Oh, they be singing, listen, fucking Meg Stallion, all that shit.
Yeah, right?
Or, you want to see me party real quick?
Huh?
We party real quick?
You want to have a party?
You want to see the party?
Oh, yeah.
Watch this. I'm a screen share. Y'all just click on my thing. Hold on.
Live. I just click on your shit.
Click on your shit.
Okay, what are we looking at?
All right. Let's kill this town.
I mean, that's one.
Can y'all see the screen?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but
Yeah.
Hear what? Not hearing it.
But he don't see it.
Did y'all see it or no?
No, we just see your Discord, Chris.
No? All right, hold on.
What's this live?
Click that, bud.
Change windows. There we go.
Oh, watch stream, kid. I'll watch the stream.
Oh shit! Let's see it now.
Oh, is that how you do it?
Hey, pour one out, dog. Pour one out.
Hey, Johnny, your mom fucks with niggas like a pack of eggs.
I like that.
I will fuck some people up with dice. I'll tell you that.
Let's do it.
I will fuck
That's
some
funny.
people up with some dice. I'm not even gonna lie.
I was kicking zombies.
Bro,
Car started dancing.
me and Sal party with Dykes.
Yep,
Oh yeah.
Dykes get down, bro.
a whole bunch of.
Oh, for sure.
I got a small army of Dykes. I got big block rocking motherfuckers too, bro. Ashley Stotts.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, she's a character.
That's a tank.
All right, who remembers where we left off?
In Brimshander, right?
I remember we went shopping and we stayed at the hotel, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that basically what happened was we ended up dealing with that creature of the lake, and we were making our way back to Brimshander, and on the way there we stopped at Targos, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in Targos, there is a lot of hostility in the air, to say the least. The hostility.
You and Johnny's character.
Yep, Wingrave.
Yeah.
So, after doing some mind probing, some light mind probing, we've kind of come to the conclusion that people with our eyes are seen as misfortune, and the villagers are starting to become hostile to people who look like who have the same color eyes. And
That's your servants of Aurel.
yeah. But not only that, but there's a killer who's going around slaying people with these eyes, and they think it's a sign.
Yep.
So people have been going around murdering people with the same color eyes we have. Now this came to the party, and we didn't tell anybody about the guys, so there was a small confrontation that we were able to handle with diplomacy. And now we've all agreed that it would be best for us to put a hold on the rest of the adventure until we can deal with this serial killer. And our only hint is that it's possibly
The traveling circus guy, or the traveling vendor, right?
Yep.
That's right.
And he's
And
here tomorrow.
yes, and on top of that too, me and Wingrave, Jamila Wingrave, have actually seen the individual who gave us the eyes, so we have the advantage on that.
If it's him.
Yes.
You're right.
Yes,
Got everything?
pretty much. Roll20 deleted some maps, trying to load them back in. So.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I hope that doesn't happen with me. I'm not sure.
Yeah, you guys rested in the inn. Couldn't really find out any information in the town, aside from the fact that people were giving you nasty ass looks. In the morning, you woke up and saw a flyer that was posted that you missed as you came down the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
It said Torg's supplies, whatever it's called, will be in town tomorrow, which would be today. So that's the first thing you guys see as you are down here in your breakfast, getting your breakfast in the inn.
Yeah, because Chris was the only one who stayed downstairs. We all went upstairs to eat or to sleep. Chris
Right.
missed the poster.
Right. So it'll be 5 copper for each meal. For like the breakfast.
You got any nuts and bolts? Like
No.
I'll eat mine in the room if that's possible, and I will give
it's
gold.
3 silver for 6. So
He's gonna eat moose meat.
I have the moose meat, don't I? Yep.
Yeah, if you want to use that, you can mark off a pound. If you don't, though, if you don't use rations or some other food, you have to get food.
Right.
Does anyone need any food, or I have 5 rations and also the moose meat on me?
No.
All right, good deal.
Based on the flyer, does it say exactly where in town it's going to be? Or
No.
You need to figure out where they usually, if they have a usual spot that they go to. Maybe we can scout that area out ahead of time.
Yeah, I'm just standing there watching them all eat their breakfast.
Okay.
Drink of it. Is there anybody else in the downstairs bar?
No.
Do we
Just
have
you
any,
guys right now.
do we have any leads on the victims?
Yeah, I was gonna ask if the bartender is around. You could ask her if she is. There, who's the victim? Who's victims in this town?
Okay. I got the map back. Okay, so you want to ask about who the victim was in this town?
Yeah,
Who the victims?
How many? Yeah, and where were they located?
Talking about the tavern owner,
Yeah.
Sam Sachs.
Yeah.
And that's a human, right?
Yeah, in the North Look.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Graham Sachs. Yeah.
Okay.
He says it's 5 copper for food, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll order food. Do that.
Yeah, she he says that you guys ask about that, about the killings and stuff in Brinchander.
Yeah.
Make a persuasion check. Whoever wants to do this.
I'm in.
Oh, so it's 1 check. So.
What's your
You guys
persuasion?
-1.
I got a 5 on my persuasion.
Okay.
I can help.
If someone can maybe help, I may be able to try to turn the charm on a little bit.
Yeah, I could stand there and be you're ugly, but you're the pretty. No, get someone who's better at it than I am.
Jamel said that he would be gracious enough to do that. So, is that cool, guys?
Yeah, sure. Go with merman. That's what
Yeah,
I imagine.
pretty,
you look like, bro. That's what I imagine you look like, all crazy in the face now, like a merman from He-Man.
22, baby.
All right.
Until I get to higher levels where basically I'll just look straight up like the three.
Yeah, he tells you that initially there was the pull it up. I just gotta open up the shit. A dwarf glassblower, Brinchander, was the first victim in town. Then there was a human woman, like a widow. Her husband had passed away from hard times out here. She was murdered in Brimshander. And lastly, Wingrave and Jamil recognized the name of the latest victim, Storn, a dwarf. One of the three dwarfs that you went on that mission for.
Yeah, with the sled, right?
Mm-hmm. Storn was the one that kept looking up at the sky nervously.
That's right. Okay. Fuck, I'm gonna look over Jamila. Wasn't that one of our? Wasn't that one of the people that we traveled and did the job for, or the dwarf out there with the sled, but way back?
Yes. So can I do a history check, or maybe do I remember if his eyes are the same color blue?
They were not. You just they were.
Okay. So you must have met him after the fact.
Scrimsack says that that's only in Brinchander. There have been killings in Targos, in East Haven as well. The rumor is, he tells you, since you got so high, he says that people who are trying to avoid the lottery for the human sacrifices seems to be the thing that ties all the victims together.
And
they've all been drawn for the lottery.
They all tried to avoid the draft.
Gotcha.
Some way or another.
Remember the captain we talked to on the docks in the other area about that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Did they have anything else in common? Similar jobs, possibly?
What about method of death?
An ice dagger through the heart.
All of them?
Uh-huh.
And they believe it's one person doing the murders?
Nobody knows. All they know that it's the rumor going around is that it's somebody with blue eyes, like icy blue eyes that glow.
Frank Sinatra.
Blue eyes.
You guys heard in your investigation that Torg's traveling caravan. There was somebody with blue shiny eyes seen with Torg. Torg has been around, if not in the town. These things happened, and as far as you guys can verify, of course, you don't have a real schedule of what they do, but
Torg hasn't been reported to have the blue eyes, right?
No, she does not.
She does. She does not. Okay.
Torg is a woman.
Gotcha. Shit, boy, you got a rough life, huh? What's your name, honey? Torg.
Torg Icevein.
Yeah. Like
The owner of the caravan.
It's his name.
That's the one that you saw the flyer for. Bar.
Well, I have one more question. I'm like Columbo to the fucking barkeep. Where would Torg set up shop in town?
Varies. Maybe the market, he says, or maybe by one of the gates.
Gotcha. They allow markets by the gates, caravans set up over there.
Yeah. So heavy foot traffic. And
which one is the most traveled?
there isn't really one that's most. None of them are traveled like they used to be. Okay. But if he had to say, he said most people head east. A lot of people. There's not a lot to the west, or I guess the north.
Right.
The south, nobody goes or comes through the south because that leads to the spine of the world, which is blocked off currently from all the cold. Right.
I'm gonna put my hand on the bar, Sal, and I'm gonna remove it and let 4 silver slide out.
He nods. So I'm glad to see others know how this works.
Oh, put your life in danger. Give us this information.
So it'd be the north gate or the east gate, or the town square. Gotcha. He says if he had to guess.
He did have to guess, and he did guess well.
He also says that Torg is a little hard around the edges.
Like,
it's also said that she can get you anything with time, even the blood of your enemies, if you pay well enough.
Menacing indeed.
Hmm.
Someone we shouldn't take lightly.
Well,
and upon approach or spotting him, I believe you two should stay out of sight.
Yeah, I'm sure they wouldn't want to look at our eyes, of course.
Well, you guys might dredge up some bad stuff before we get the information.
Well, even if we can't find the killer with her, perhaps she could be our next lead to getting information about him.
That's true.
Yeah, there's always that.
Who's our dwarf in the party? Our dwarves in the party? Jake, right?
Yeah.
Blazko.
And Tater's not a dwarf in this one, right? He's
No.
Okay. All right. Blazko, you might want to, no offense, you might want to stick with the party who's interrogating or questioning Torg. Seems that he has a little liking for dwarven kind, or the killer has liking for dwarven kind. If you're up to the task.
I'll respond to the note from Guy, and I say, well, I mean, there's always that too. Whatever the group decides, if you need one of us to help out, I'd be more than willing to help.
Yes. From the shadows, maybe. Like I said, we don't want to alert the would-be killer. Maybe we could dress Blazko up as a grieving widow dwarf. Go in drag.
It just might work.
What do you say there, Blazko? You want to pull a Tu Wong Fu?
I already have the makeup.
I know he does. He does. His RuPaul over there.
I think I spent my last couple gold pieces before I got paid on that. Remember that, Sal?
Yep.
On the makeup set. I'm gonna grab the note from Guy and kind of give it a once over and kind of start nodding my head and say, I agree, Guy. I agree.
Also, there's the bartender tells you that if you're looking into this, there's a dwarf in town. Stops by often enough, looking for people to do just that. Willing to pay gold too.
Where may we find him?
Her. You remember her, Jamil and Wingrave. Helen Trollbane.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And where would we find Helen?
She comes here most days. I don't know where she lives, the bartender said.
Around what time?
Varying.
Varying.
Well, we have a full day, so I mean, it's not really good.
And I doubt Torg is only going to be here for one day.
Yeah, I was gonna suggest. Well, if you guys would like to go out and maybe investigate, I can stay here since I can't really leave this place without the fear of somebody trying to stab me in the dark.
Well, coverings can help. You guys wish to move around.
Yeah, she's offering 100 gold pieces to deal with this murderer rather than involve the authorities.
Jamil's gonna say, "Well, I mean, I have experience. I've met Helen before. Perhaps she'd be more willing to work with me."
Who's Helen?
What?
Yeah, I assume she'd be more inclined to work with us, at least, like you said, Jamil.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
you said, who's Helen? I was waiting for someone to answer you.
Is that what you said? I didn't hear you right.
Oh,
Yeah.
You said that.
Something with the other party, or is that just y'all two?
It's just
The other party.
Yeah, the other party, which means
so
just
who's
me.
Helen?
She was the dwarf you met
Mm-hmm.
that first told you about the idea that somebody was killing these people. Offered 100 gold to deal with the murderer.
She's not the speaker.
No, she was just a dwarf.
Oh, just a random person wanting to pay us 100 gold.
Yeah, she is like she was smoking a pipe in the corner of the bar. Watched you guys when you first got to the bar after you did that mission.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and then she came up to you guys and was like, "Hey, you guys look like the rough sort. Let me tell you about this shit that's going on around here."
Yeah, sounds like a good plan. I'm all
If
down
you
for it.
if Jamil and Wingrave make a history check, I can give you maybe some of the shit she said. See if you can recall.
Oh, not
No,
me,
you don't
bro.
remember.
She said by the cramps.
Do you know what she's trying to tell me?
Oh, he said BRB. Yeah. So, what are you guys gonna do while I wait for Jamil?
Let's figure out where we're going.
Well,
There's three possible spots or two possible spots. No, three. For us to investigate: the East Gate, North Gate, Market.
You're right by the North Gate.
Right. So I was thinking that would be the first stop. Now, what time? It's morning time, right? Like
Yeah.
8, 9 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, north sounds good to me.
Can we see it from the? Can we see it from the inn?
You can a little bit.
But did we make a history check?
Well, I can go stand outside for a while.
Yeah, Jamil, if you could, to see if you remember anything that Helen said to you.
Okay.
You remember Helen said that she followed Torg for about a 10-day. And there was an individual who didn't look like the cold weather affected them at all. No scarf, no coat, no gloves.
Yeah.
And she called him. She said he'd been kissed by the Frost Maiden.
Ooh. Okay. Did she get a name by chance? Or did I remember that? Okay.
Yeah, tongue action.
All right. I'm gonna repeat that to everybody.
They decided to go to the North Look. I think Dexter. Nobody's telling me, but to go there first.
Yeah. I was standing outside. I was gonna go stand outside and watch the gate from outside so you guys don't breakfast.
I'm gonna be very weary about my eyes and maybe try to conceal them a little bit.
Okay. With little effort, you can conceal them rather well, unless somebody's like up in your face and trying to look at your face. They're not going to notice with you pull up your woolly hood and you wrap a scarf. That's how people are dressed anyway.
Okay.
You just pull yours a little further down, cover your eyes.
Do we have snow goggles?
Yes, you do have snow goggles.
Oh, okay. Then I'll put those on.
So it's rather effective. If you guys, look at your companions' pseudo disguises, with inspection, you can still see that there's some light in the eyes. But you don't think anybody would get up on there and get that close unless something else was happening.
Okay. I feel confident enough to walk around them.
Okay, so you're outside 138.
Yes.
Make a perception check.
Woo, home run,
Nice.
son.
Okay.
See the future.
As they're kind of getting dressed and making sure, it takes them a little bit longer than you expected, but you're still watching nevertheless. And you see three 6-dog sled team come riding in through the gate. Huge like caravans on the back of these sleds. 4 or 5 individuals and a woman giving orders to set up right inside the gate.
On the north side?
Mm-hmm. Just like 5 blocks. Not even.
I'll just
1
check
block.
because I'm at a 24. I can perceive the south gate from here too.
Yeah, you see that there in the snow is a big middle finger.
Okay. I'm gonna sit there and just casually watch them. Keep an eye on them.
Yeah, you see them converting the sleds into like makeshift stalls.
Stalls, right? Okay.
And then one person seems to be giving the orders. The woman.
I'm gonna give the signal. Tookie tookie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You hear a dying parakeet outside.
Is that the signal?
Yeah, I'm gonna just kind of ease back into the bar and wait till I'm seen and kind of give a head nod. Somebody, whichever one catches the signal, I give.
Do we all see this or no?
Yeah, I mean you see your friend in the bar if you're in the bar.
Yeah, I just step back in and just wait for someone to notice me, and then I give the head signal.
I'll go.
You see your friends, you know what I mean? You see your friends, so.
Yeah, I'll say I think they're here.
Blazko, are you down in the bar too? Okay.
How do you guys want to proceed?
So you tell them what you saw, or do you call them outside?
Yeah, I'm just telling them. I said I think they're here. They're setting up right now. They're setting up their stalls by the north gate. It's the 3 sleds being pulled by 6 dogs each. Large sleds with a woman barking orders at everybody. How many people in their caravan did it look like?
You saw about 4 or 5 maybe.
Including her?
Yeah.
Split up into one walking up and talking to the group. With
Chris is already walking up.
Alleyways.
No, he's asking you guys.
Oh.
No, he gone.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's his name. His name's question marks.
Okay. Oh, I thought he was posing it.
Let's switch it back to guy.
No, it's fine. All right, so you guys see Guy leaving the bar, heading to the caravan.
If he leaves, I'm gonna say what I say and then head right after him.
Okay. Everybody else?
No,
And I'm gonna.
You put on a red shirt, Hugh?
No, I was gonna say I'm following the adventurer formerly known as Guy.
Oh, I got you.
Put on the red shirt, bitch. That's my job.
I'm ready to go. I got put on my red shirt.
I'm ready. I got a new character ready and everything, bitch.
That's right. It's Star Wars style, bro. Star Trek style.
Ready. Beat me up.
So it sounds like everybody's kind of trailing out behind Guy, with Guy in the lead.
I'm gonna watch this.
With Jamil and Wingrave, are you staying behind or are you?
No, I'm going out. I want to watch the.
You'll be in the back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna whisper to question mark. What's your plan? I'm here to support.
So like that, you guys head out. Everybody can see on this map, I presume.
Yeah, now I can. There you go.
You see various people roaming about.
I'll do the same to someone else.
Various townsfolk roaming about, and then you see the caravan over here to the right. Some guys have like posted up, like as guards, almost like guarding the caravan. See a woman in the back, like arranging like a counter, or you know what I mean, like a workstation or whatever.
Now, these aren't vendors down here, right?
No, those are just people.
Just people.
I just wanted to show you that the street wasn't just you guys and the other people. So there are other bystanders.
Now, are these storefronts over here?
No. Maybe this one. No, they're just empty houses, vacant. Maybe you see like busted windows, snow inside, holes in the roof, things of that nature. Feel free to move about if you guys want to engage anybody. Just head up to them and let me know.
Is this the lady?
No, the lady's back here in the back by the caravans. She doesn't have a picture, unfortunately. I didn't make it one for her. She's back there in the back. As you get here, the guard, the gentleman there says, "Whoa! How can we help you?"
Hold up the note. It says, "What are you selling?"
Well, all kinds of. It says all kinds of goods. The entrance is over there. Points around the cart this way.
Oh, the entrance is that way. Gotcha.
Yeah, he wants you to go inside like this. Yeah. So you see, there's like an opening here. They kind of have it lined up. So when you're inside, you can like peruse the inside of the carts where all the goods are. And they seem to have this like practice. It looks like a very defendable position, very advantageous for them, and so on and so forth.
Sure.
Yeah, you see in the shop, you got like a little bit of a description for you guys what their shop looks like.
I also want to pay attention to what kind of weaponry they carry.
Just swords, just regular, maybe a short sword or something similar. The guards, they have leather armor on, nothing too fancy. Under their fur and things like that. Yeah.
Okay.
One sled carries provisions for the team. So like this one here that the guy's standing in front of seems to be like their supplies. And the dogs are all crowded around the backside, just kind of off the map. There's a flag bearing the company's emblem, a golden wolf's paw on a black field on all the carts. The other two sleds have the goods for sale. Like you see things like cut wood, flint and tinder, flask of whale oil, blankets, furs, rations, bottles of wine, cask of cheap ale, fake medicines. Well, you don't know they're fake, but and other various vials.
Are the dogs tied up?
Yeah, they're kind of like in a makeshift, like a baby pen. Where you put the big circle gate and you let the baby roam around inside. That's kind of what the dogs are doing. They seem content, well fed, well kept.
Right.
When Torg sees you come in, guys, she says, welcome. What it'll be for you today? First customer.
She's a human female, right?
She is.
So nothing mundane other than like adventure supplies.
Oh, I'm sorry. She's a shield dwarf. Oops, sorry, my bad.
She's a wubble. What?
She's a shield dwarf.
Yeah, sorry. And then what did you say, Guy? I didn't hear you.
She sells pretty much everything that is like adventure gear stuff.
Yeah, various things like that. Yeah, plies and stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna look through mundane items.
Do you have any?
Like a nod, and then I'll let my group do their thing.
Okay.
I'll say, do you guys carry any traps, like bear traps or something for smaller creatures? Also.
Yeah, we have those kinds of things, snares and such.
What about for a bear? You have a trap for a bear? Bear claw?
I'd have to look. Going bear hunting, are you?
Just in case. We came across one before, and it wasn't a pleasant encounter.
Well, I have these here, and she holds out. Looks like what we would consider a bear trap, bud.
Gotcha.
It's affixed to a heavy chain. You drive the spike into the ground where the chain is, or into a tree or something to tie it.
Mm-hmm.
And the chain connects to the snapping bit.
Gotcha.
Hey, so is there any chance I can her carts are right here, right? Those are her two carts.
Mm-hmm.
Is there while I'm like right on there? Is there any kind of chance I can maybe like nonchalantly maybe like snoop around to see if I can find any like evidence or anything that could just tie something to what we're kind of looking for or looking about?
Yes, you do see the guards that are guarding the carts. This gentleman, this gentleman are the ones you see. Great.
Okay.
You as well, Jamil.
I'm gonna pull the old trick like bending down to kind of like check my boots and kind of do like that, kind of do that nonchalantly, but like also give a once over inside of the cart to see if there's anything I can make out.
Make a deception check first, and then Jamil, if you just want to be eyeing shit, you can make a perception check.
Perfect.
God damn it!
Yeah, man.
How much does she want for the bear trap?
1 second, but let me get these. Then I'll pick up back on your bear trap.
Right, and then I have questions for her about it. Start doing a little nonchalant interrogation.
Gotcha. Yeah, Wingrave, you go to bend down, and the guard says, it looks like your boots are already tied.
This is my ankle. I have a bum ankle here. I'm trying to stretch out here. Sorry. And I'm kind of like,
ankle spondylosis.
Yeah, he says if you ain't buying, lean somewhere else.
ankle spondylosis, bitch. Got it.
Ankle fasciitis.
I think about that shit all the time, bro.
I just had to think of something quick. If he was like, gonna. So,
and then Jamil. Okay, go ahead, Wingrave.
Oh no, I was just gonna say I'll kind of move over here and kind of just, I guess keep an eye on the party and just kind of see what's going on from here. That'll be
all right,
good boy.
Jamil, you see all that happen, and then you're trying to get a good look at these guards. You see them all. You see they have some kind of short sword-like weapon, maybe a scimitar or some other kind of variation.
Okay.
But you can't get a good look at any of their descriptors. They have their furs on.
Okay.
I think I can tell you they're all human except for Torga.
Gotcha.
Torga is the dwarf. Torgs is the name of the caravan. I keep getting that shit confused, so it's probably even more confusing for you guys now. But Torga is her name, and Torgs is the name of the caravan, the shop.
Gotcha. All right, cool. So they all look human. So they're all dressed the same.
Yeah, not so much as a uniform, but traveling leather armor, and then furs all over. You know what I mean? Fur coats with big fur cuffs and fur scarves, hood, that kind of stuff. It's hard to get a look at any of them individually without any closer inspection on your part.
Okay, cool. Let me see. All right, I guess I'll get closer. Is it open?
Yeah, you got to go over here. They point over here to the entrance.
Gotcha.
So as you walk over there, 138, she holds out the trap. She says, "Well, this could be used for any size. Your lid fits a bear, and we'll catch a hare just as quickly. But for this fine piece of equipment," rubs her little dwarf beard. 10 gold pieces.
That's pretty steep.
These are trying times.
They are. I guess with all the hazards and whatnot, the wilderness. It seems like a fair enough price, I guess, for all the traveling done. Yeah, costs and expenses.
Either be out 10 gold or be mauled by a polar bear. It's up to you.
That's true. I'll take it. Madam.
You are?
Do you service all the 10 towns?
We make our rounds.
It's tough out there, isn't it?
For the uninitiated.
You seemed well armed, well traveled.
I pay them well enough to do their jobs.
You have no worries for the plague that seems to be menacing the area. Some folks even die because of it.
Well, I can see in the dark. I don't care how the sun never comes out again. Even better for my business. As she hands you the trap. Do you hand her the 10 gold?
I do. I give her
Okay.
I'll put down bear trap.
Yeah, it is hunting trap. I think it should be in the compendium, actually, bud.
Oh, really? Awesome.
Yeah, hunting trap. I could be wrong. Yeah, it's in there. You see her, she gives it to you, and then she turns around to like that little station she set up. And she has like a lockbox. She kind of puts the money in there and closes it, locks it back up. Now, when you grab the the trap, you can tell that it's not new.
Mm-hmm.
This has been used. It's not that it's in bad shape.
Right, as long as it works.
It looks like it will work just fine, but you can definitely tell that she didn't like make it or buy it new from a supplier or anything. Where she got it from, who knows?
Right. I was like, you haven't come across, or any of your humans haven't come across any of those plague carrying blue-eyed devils, have they?
You mean the cold light walkers?
There's a name for them? I just been calling them blue-eyed devils.
Oh, you haven't. Oh, no, that's not what I'm speaking. Alone in the wilderness out there in Icewind Dale. They walk in the cold, alone, with a light shining out of their face. It pierces the darkness and approaches. You think it's a torch fire or something, till they're upon you, sucking the life out of you.
Man. Is that how some of these humans wind up with blue eyes?
Blue eyes? What do you know of blue eyes? And now she's like, you can tell she's like, oh, okay, you're not fucking the shop. You know what I mean? Like she's getting a little sus.
All right, I'm gonna take the bear trap, Sal, and open it. And while I'm gonna use my intimidation and say, "You're telling me you haven't come across any of these cursed people with the blue eyes? Any of these humans?"
That's running like garbage, man.
So you're gonna try and like use the bear trap in intimidation.
Right. Like
Okay.
snap it like, as I get done saying, you know, like, Shah.
Okay, make an intimidation check.
Oh, an intimidation check. Bang on him.
Yeah. Damn, this guy keeps.
I pull my dick out, put the bear trap on my dick. I don't care.
She looks at you. She seems a little put off now. Says, "Well, I didn't say that. Of course, I heard the rumor."
Just trying to get some insight from a well-traveled being such as yourself as to what causes this
Well,
plague.
they say it's the kiss of Arl.
Kiss of Arl, you want to say?
Have you not seen anyone with it?
I have, but at a distance. Have you come in contact with anybody like that? And does it affect other kinds? Or is it just humans?
Arl kisses whoever she sees fit.
Oh.
But I did have one such afflicted, she says with like a grin now. She she feels like she has the information and you're trying to get it. You know what I mean? But she's cautious because of the intimidation.
Right.
So she's answering your questions, but she's trying to be coy to hide the fear.
Did you treat that person? Are they well now?
How would I know? He wanted to part ways just yesterday.
Is there a reason he parted ways, or he didn't want to infect the rest of your humans?
There's no infect going on. He wanted to join a band of adventurers on an expedition.
I see.
Said he had personal matters to attend to. Karen. Kelvin's Karen.
Oh. Okay. And your name again, madam?
Torga. Ice Vein. Says it like with an edge to her voice.
Torga Icevein. I'm gonna repeat her name in Draconic and see if that raises an eyebrow.
It does, but not in the sense that she understands.
Right. I'll say, madam, well, that simply is your name in Draconic. Do your best to remember it in case you meet a dragon.
All right.
I bid you farewell. Thanks for the bear trap.
Hope it serves you better than the last.
I hope so.
Well, now, go ahead, bud.
I said, keep your men healthy. Now I'll start walking towards them.
All right. So as that conversation is going on, I see that one guy was doing some shopping. Guy, all her things are marked up 100%, so they're 200% cost.
Okay, that's fine. That's what I was just about to ask.
Yeah, all her things cost double what they are in Player Temple.
Okay. I'll recalculate
That's why the bear trap was 10 gold. But...
Right. Yeah, that's fine. I paid it. I don't really care for money. So.
Hugh and hold on, but let me put you back over there because this is going on while you're talking.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. Hugh 138. I'm sorry, Hugh Jamil. Well, you saw 138 going on. You guys could listen in. It's not too far that you can't listen in, and I imagine 138 was speaking rather brashly.
Right, I have that one tone that's just loud,
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. That monotone, not like yelling, but definitely not an inside voice.
Right, I have a cop voice.
Yeah, right. When they feel tough.
Halt.
Anything you guys doing in particular, Hugh or Jamil, while you see 138 talking toward them?
Did she say what town he parted ways in? They parted ways in?
Torgos.
Torgos. Oh shit, we were just there.
Yeah, it seems like you guys probably passed in the street and didn't notice.
Did he get a name?
No. No.
Okay.
It's not like a private conversation either. So if you wanted to like interject, perhaps you could, because the intimidation was so good. I think she, is kind of in a weakened position conversationally.
Yeah, Jamil just come up like, do you perhaps remember the person's name and where you think he might be in Targos? He's kind of.
She told you
he left.
that he joined the adventuring group to head to Kelvin's Cairn.
Right, that's where the werebeast is up there.
His name?
No,
his name is Cephik Kalthrol. Fucking shithole, bro.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah, exactly. Sound like I'm trying to spit up a cough drop.
Jesus God.
Cephik Kalthrol. What the fuck?
That's how you spell it right there, but that's the pronunciation above it.
Cephik Kalthrol. Yeah. Kalthrol.
It sounds gross, so.
Hey Sal, did we've been to a shop where they sold these items for normal price, right? Or do I notice price hike?
Yes.
Okay. But we've been to shops where they were normal price, right? At least here.
So you're getting you've bought these things before. A signal whistle. You imagine that a silver piece for a signal whistle is high. Four gold for a crowbar seems outrageous. You know what I mean? But the candles I know you bought before. The water skins I know you bought before. At least in Icewind Dale in 10 towns. Make an insight check.
Okay.
Because it could be that she's price gouging, or that supply is so low. You know what I mean? That they're raising the prices.
Yeah, that's
based on
fair.
the demand.
Yeah.
It could go either way based on your insight. Yeah. It's probably because of limited supplies. Yeah.
All right, yeah, I'll just pay her then. I did the shit here, so I'm just gonna put it in the chat.
Yeah, just double your cost. Should be. And unless anybody else wanted to buy anything, Blazko, you're out here with the townsfolk. What are you up to?
I was asking this fancy-haired lad over here, like, what's he think of the caravan?
Says, well, they just got into town. They've been here before, though. You can find odds and ends and things you probably couldn't find in more. He kind of looks for the word. More structured business. Kind of like, you get what I mean?
Just smile and nod.
Did you want to do any shopping or anything?
Nah, I'm just hanging out here. I'm kind of watching the guards just in case if anything goes down. I'm out here ready to fucking shoot.
Gotcha. Alright, so you guys see 138 finish his conversation. You see Guy pay his his for his supplies. Torga takes them, puts them in her little strong lockbox, and the guards have now kind of like closed in, right, from this conversation. Not to like step into you, bud, but oh, okay, there's something going on in here that we need to pay attention to, as opposed to the idiot tying his already tied shoe outside.
I'm gonna keep my eyes steady on her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it happens like at the same time that the conversation comes to an end. So there's like a natural kind of like I'm leaving anyway kind of thing.
Right.
But you do notice it, you know, it's pretty pungent. You guys make your way out of Torga's caravan.
Yes.
Go ahead and move freely, whoever wants to do that. And then where do you guys head?
Let's go back to the inn.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it'd be. If he showed it as, I guess I'll wait for us to get back to the inn before I bring it up.
Just go ahead and move to the northeast edge of the map, and then I'll move you guys to the city map. There you go. Perfecto. So, and it's literally like just 3 more buildings down. So it's not like it's far away. Who has passive perception? Passive perception. Sorry, above 12.
I do. 14.
Is at 12.
Okay, 12 or above. Yep, that's fine.
138 has a 14.
Okay.
I do.
13.
Blasco, you could snipe that bitch from the bedroom window, bro.
So it looks like
Only
everybody,
goes
maybe
40 feet.
except for
No, that's not.
Wingrave,
Yeah,
No,
not
doesn't
me.
either.
and Jamil. Everybody except for Wingrave and Jamil. Maybe they're just keeping their heads down with all the heat going on them.
That makes
But you
sense.
all notice that they watch you leave and watch you go into the inn.
That's fine. Not much.
But yeah, you guys make it inside the north look, back into the tavern tap room.
I hold out 2 pieces of moose meat to anybody who wants to grab it.
138 will take it.
Okay.
Oh, motherfucker, don't eat.
Yeah, I know, but I keep food just in case everybody
Oh.
else is out.
I got you.
I already got 1 pound.
Take 2 or just the 1?
I'll take 1. Okay, that way I had 1 before, so this will make 2 for me.
All right, and I give the other Blazko. All right, cool.
Okay.
I'm not overburdened anymore.
Nice. Yeah, gotta watch that.
Upon entering, I'm gonna approach the innkeeper and just kind of lean into him and say, "What's your means of protecting this place?"
He bends down and like hefts up a large great axe onto the bar.
Say you're skilled with this.
He gives you like a begrudging look. Says, "I didn't get the money to have this place from my parents, did I?"
Very well. You might have some company come.
Now, if you're bringing trouble here, that's a different story.
That's not us. No trouble coming here, and I'll pay you. I'll put down 5 gold for him.
He pushes. He doesn't go to take the gold. He says, "Well, how do you know this trouble's coming?"
I don't. I'd just rather be safe than sorry.
Says it's rather be rich than poor. Keep your money.
Very well.
And he nods and puts the axe on the bar. He definitely seems like not a mercenary, but retired adventurer of sorts.
So they got an arrow in me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's got scars on the face like that, bum knee, that kind of thing. And you remember he was willing to give you guys rooms on credit because he knows the adventuring life.
Gotcha. Well,
Yep.
if we hurry, we could probably catch that group heading to
Yeah, we
carry.
would need a.
Yeah, it sounds like a good plan. We're all well rested still.
I agree.
Kelvin's Karen. You know, Targos is just a few hours walk away.
Need to book it.
Either we go to Targos or we go to the other place that he desired to go to.
Kelvin's carrying. I start heading that way.
Is there
Do you guys want to look at a map?
Yeah, that'd be better.
So you guys roll out your map on one of the tables.
We're in Brinchander, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna put the party. This is the map that got deleted, unfortunately, so I had to like put everything back. I'll put your little party token on there.
So we'd have to backtrack to Targos and then up to.
You don't know like the route.
Right. Well, I think the easiest way to get there is the way we're going. East. Is it not?
So confused. The person you just talked to.
Yeah.
The
Torga?
blue-eyed one that split from the group. They're in Targos?
They were in Targos yesterday.
She left them in Targos yesterday.
And that group that we were looking for left Targos yesterday.
Oh, I get it now. Okay.
Presumably, yeah.
Presumably going to. Yeah.
So they might have gone through Brinchander and up this way, or they might have gone up this way and took the hard travel across the tundra.
That's right.
There's no way to tell for certain. I'd rather make tracks to Kelvin's Karen than backtrack to find out if we're right or wrong.
We have the desire to go there anyway. We could eventually run into the guy. However, if we do go to Targos, we can confirm 100% that it's him if there was a murder that occurred.
There was a murder that occurred in Targos.
Last night?
No, not last night, but we already had a confirmation. If there was a murder in Targos, us asking questions wouldn't help any. The person would already be dead.
What's the test?
Yes.
Sorry, I'm testing something.
Oh, testing me, mother.
That's right.
I'll get an A, bitch. Okay.
Okay.
Well, we could take this to a vote. I vote we take the east way up to Kelvin's Karen.
Yeah, this weather ain't no joke for most of us. I'm sure it's not for them.
No. So if you're looking at the map, I know there's a lot of funny sounding names, and a lot of them sound the same. So I just want to be clear. Care Denival, Care Koenig, Kelvin's Karen.
Yeah, that's where we're trying to go.
Kelvin's Karen is a Care Denival, Care Koenig, Kelvin's Karen. Okay. The adventuring party was heading to Kelvin's Cairn. By which way you don't know, right? Which way they were gonna go. And then 138 just suggested to go by way of East Way,
right?
Up to Cair Denival, then to Cair Koenig, and to Kelvin.
That's fine.
Seems like the safer way. Yeah.
That's the safest way, I believe.
Yeah, I'm with it.
And we can ask more questions along the way. Jamil, does that satisfy you?
No. I said yes.
Okay. Sounds like everybody said yes. Looks like Guy is impartial either way. So, when do you leave? What is that? What do you leave now? Do you?
We are well rested and fed.
Yes, it's probably about 10 o'clock in the morning. You've had your breakfast. You've talked a little bit.
Do you guys have rations?
Moose meat.
Yes.
Not just meat, not just moose meat. That's only will last you a day. You have rations for say a 10-day if need be.
Don't we also have 50 pounds of fucking fish?
No, remember you were supposed to write down what you could get out of that.
Yes, I have 50 pounds of fish on my character.
I have 20 pounds of fish meat.
Or 20 pounds. I have one knuckle-headed trout, 50 pounds, and we were able to get 20 pounds of meat off of it, right?
That sounds right.
I think so, but I'm gonna double check. It's up here in the chat.
That's
Yes,
right. It's just who's
Okay.
carrying that meat.
Yeah, who's got that meat? So mark
Leave
that
that
on your
off
paper,
the paper.
Johnny.
Okay, Jamil has that meat, so yes, I'm gonna mark it off my paper right now. Okay.
The 50-pound fish and the...
Yeah, 5 rations. I have a tent, and I have 20 pounds of fish meat.
Yes. Okay, there we go. I have my tent. I have my 4 pounds of moose meat, and I have 5 rations.
You guys know that in from Bryn Shatter to Caradinaval, on the road is 10.5 hours.
Okay.
So you could get there. You'll just get there late in the day, late in the evening, but you'll make it in a day, so to speak.
Yeah.
Back at Fuckface's Torgas, how much were they charging for dry wood?
I have no idea. A lot more than should be. I know that.
Maybe like a torch price.
I'm looking at the list now, trying to decide something similar.
Gotcha.
Because you guys will need to cook your meat.
Bonfire.
Now, unless you guys want to push all the way through to Caradinaval.
We get there around 8 o'clock. Wait, no.
Yeah,
10
but
o'clock.
it's probably about 10 o'clock right now. In the morning.
Yeah, so we probably get there.
So about 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah, about 8 o'clock at night. Yeah.
Right, very well.
So no wood you need?
No.
Okay, that makes it easier for sure.
I'm thinking about for them, for the rest of the
group. Yeah, I got you.
Thank you for being so kind.
That's in my nature.
All right. If you guys are heading out now, if everybody's got supplied up, you head out around 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
On the road. You get about halfway. You see various other travelers on the road. A lot of dwarves travel this way. You see they come in from the wilderness to the road, like from this way, from the north, and then they break off, either going to Bryn Shander or back this way, down this way, to Goodmead, or coming from Caradinaval, things like that. You see travelers, and they only will speak to you during the Aurora Borealis hours. Other than that, it's pitch dark out here. So you guys are traveling with a light source, I presume, for those of you who need it. And you see other light sources on the trail, and you see them like either snuff out as you approach, or break and go wide of you if you continue. Right. It seems like when the lights are out, nobody wants to see who or what is making the light in the dark. So they seem to avoid it at all costs.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'll make sure I have a torch lit, so I'm marking one off.
Yeah, just mark one off. That's fine for the travel. And I know somebody has a light spell.
Yeah, I think 2 of them have light spells.
Yeah. You could even save that if you like.
So mark off a ration or whatever?
Well, you already ate for the day this morning, so I'm not going to make you eat I don't like getting that gritty.
Okay.
Once a day is enough for me.
Okay.
So, and you guys aren't even done with the day. You know, I mean, this is only halfway through. Here, you break north. You see the road breaks north, and make your way that way. You see Kelvin's cairn looming in the distance.
Hold on, Sal. Back at the east way. I want to look for some kind of landmark of some sorts, or maybe a stone that's sticking out that's not covered in snow or something to that effect. And I want to scorch it, just in case we ever get lost. We know that there's a town nearby.
You
Mark
can
our
do
path.
that.
You know what
The
I'm saying?
road is pretty well not marked, I'd say, but it's pretty distinct where the road is.
Oh, okay. It is. All right. Good.
Yeah, these roads are they've been the same road since the beginning of 10 Town. So they
Gotcha.
are well entrenched and seem to be the only way exactly well traveled. I'll give you a picture of like kind of how Kelvin's cairn like rips out of the ground, because you can see it from everywhere, almost anywhere in 10 Towns.
Kind of like Johnny's mama's clit.
Oh, gross.
No.
Fucking nasty, dog.
Like a mountain of roast beef.
Ugh,
Yucky.
man.
I guess this would be during its summertime before Arl took a shit on the entirety of Icewind Dale. Show it to you guys. It's the opposite perspective I wanted, but still kind of relays the point.
Oh, I got you.
That one singular mountain ripping up around the lake and the towns below. That's Kelvin.
And this is supposed to be the lake where that.
Yeah, it's frozen over, right? This is the lake here. That was kind of off to the right of it on the image.
Oh, okay, over there.
But it's like frozen over.
I got you. All right, cool.
So that's what I mean when like everybody knows where the Karen is. You know what I mean? You just point at it. It's the only thing that breaks the horizon aside from the spine of the world to the south, the big long. So marking your spot or just taking mental note of it, you break off to the north, heading to Kelvin or Caer Dineval. Now, Caer Dineval. A rather small town.
Small
You know that
by what our standards
population,
are, or small?
population, and building structures. It's known for its there used to be a ferry service from Caer Dineval to East Haven across the lake, but since the lake is frozen, that has stopped. And so Caer Dineval seems to be more isolated than the past. It's a population of 100. We'll go with the stars, right? Friendliness has 2 stars. Services has 1 star. Comfort has 1 star. So this is about the coldest as far as personality, services, sleeping arrangement, those kind of things that you've been in yet.
Cold-hearted motherfuckers.
So you're immediately confronted by fortifications for which the town is famous for. It has a cliff top fortress known as the Caer, Caer. and the ruined watchtower at the mouth of a frozen harbor. Most of the town's buildings date back to when the town was founded by Cormu. Yeah, and then I'll just show you a map of the place as you guys arrive. Voodoo? Everybody can see the map?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, wait, wrong map. That's Kaer Konig. Kaer Dineval. You arrive from the road on the left side of the map. Yeah, that's on the on like a mountain peak. You know those like those cliff sides in like where Norway and shit that are like sheer.
Yeah.
That's kind of like what this looks like.
All right, and this is the ruined tower, not here.
Where'd you point? Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's even marked on the map. There you go. Show you guys everything you can see on the map and know about. This is the road to Kaer Konig. Now here, you know of an inn. You've heard it before, so I tell you guys you know about it. It's called the Uphill Climb on the northern side of the map.
Don't know if I like that name.
And then you also the fortress, right, is known by the Care, which is obvious one, like what he said. So you guys arrive here 8 p.m. What would you like to do?
I want to know what they give up on the full moon.
You can find that out, but how you want to find that out? You like what? How do you want to find that? I have that information to give you, but
I write it on a note and I show someone.
Shit.
Make a charisma check with disadvantage.
Okay. Just overall charisma?
Yeah, just overall charisma.
All right. I think I clicked it. I'm clicking one more time. There it goes.
7. They kind of like, as you go to ask people, they give you the cold shoulder almost and turn away. Like I said, there's not a lot of people here in total, so it's hard to find people even to look at your note. And then when you do find somebody, they seem to scurry away before you can get a chance to communicate with them.
Oh, jeez.
I'll put my hand on his shoulder, so maybe we have better luck with the innkeeper.
That would be where I would like to go, is the inn.
Let's head to the inn.
It's a tavern.
Yeah, well, where we're going to stay.
That tavern with an inn on it, I guess?
Nope.
Okay,
No.
we'll head there then. We'll head to the tavern.
Yeah.
Our meal.
You heard there used to be an inn here, but you also heard that that's been closed for some time now.
Okay. Let's find out why.
You head to the. This is all like a slow uphill kind of march.
And is there any people on the street at night?
Not really. Very few of these houses are occupied, and the ones that are, you don't see very much light. But there is some. Windows are all boarded. Some of the light peeks through the cracked, wood panels of these buildings and so on.
Gotcha.
But
what about city guard?
No such thing in any of these towns, really, except for like Bryn Shander
The major towns.
Targos. Those are the ones where you can see, and it's more like a militia than like an actual like guard force, and even the big towns.
Right.
But you think, if it came down to it, they could probably muster a few individuals, but there's no patrol or anything like that. Oh, I'll show you the thing for Care Dinaval.
The old fish tower.
Yep. Representing the tower's vigilance, harbor, and proud fishing tradition.
Proud.
Yep. You guys make your way to the uphill climb.
All right.
Make our way in.
You make your way in. There doesn't seem to be any locals in the inn or tavern. Sorry.
Jesus. Is there like a bell to ring? I'm gonna keep banging the bell.
No, you see a rugged middle-aged man. Says, welcome. He quickly grabs his rag and cup. Starts to like clean the cup like a traditional tavern bar person would be doing, but he was just laying about for he didn't have anybody in here to clean for. He says, well, come in. We have hot chowder, freshly made.
Can't even say chowder right.
Chowder.
Okay.
Say chowder. You guys approach the bar, and then we see Guy give him the note. Read me papers. And then he says, well, see, we don't have a lot here, but when it comes to the time to sacrifice for Arl, and you see like does the thing where he spits like a curse kind of word.
Yeah.
He says, we lay out food at the edge of town. All the food that we make that day gets laid out in the sacrifice.
Very peaceful.
It doesn't seem to be helping.
And how much is your meal here?
5 copper.
How much for all 5 of my companions?
25 copper.
What is that? How much is that? That's a gold.
2 silver. 2 silver and a copper. And 5 copper. Yeah, 2 silver and 5 copper.
I'm gonna put down a gold piece for him. It's for the hard times, my friend.
Well, I'll be damned. All right, thank you.
You guys have to buy your own mead.
Oh, well. Good thing you paid before, and he slides the gold. We're all out of beer and spirits.
You guys have to pay for your own frozen water.
It's okay. It's like that.
Does he know about the next town over? So.
Maybe you can ask him.
Yeah, show him the note, and I put it in the chat.
Okay.
What about the next?
Well, what do you want to know about the next? Care Dinaval, Care Koenig is the next town. What do you want to know about it?
Yeah, if he knows their full moon thing.
He says the same. The Cares, they do a lot of things, but different as well. But he says this is the same.
Have you guys suffered any losses? As in sudden death?
Gives you a suspicious
or murder.
So it gives you a suspicious look.
I'll put down another gold piece. Now, I'll jokingly say that's for making sure my friends have clean cups to drink their frozen water out of.
Says, no, nothing much. Aside from the speaker being shut in up at the care, town going to shit, Arl's darkness all over the place, destitution and famine. No, I've heard the bigger towns have had such problems, not us.
Very well. Torg's Global Goods Shop, whatever the hell that's called.
Mm-hmm.
Have they been by in the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, but just for a short stay. No one here really has the goods to buy anything.
I see.
Well, I'll be right back, Phil.
Okay. The one locked up in his castle. Karnak Seaver.
And what troubles him?
Been ill, we hear. No public appearances these days.
Ill, you say? I'll look to
For months.
I'll look to Hugh.
I'll suggest we pay him a little visit.
Maybe in the morning. Do that. For the night, me and my companions would like to stay in this town. Where would be the best place for us to lay our heads?
Somewhere with something blocking the wind.
What about one of these empty houses?
At your own peril.
Can you point out one or suggest one?
No.
Are you not allowed?
Well, I'd just be helping vagrants.
Vagrants will pay for the trouble. Who shall we pay? Are they occupied?
If you want me to point them out, you'll pay me.
That I'll do. I'll put down another gold piece.
He looks at you expectingly.
I'll put down another 2.
What are you doing? Now you're just being
Says, now, I think I do remember one. Point you to, like, this third building,
Hold
the
on,
top row.
For 3 gold pieces, I want you to name all the big houses.
He says, for 3 gold pieces, you get somewhere inside to sleep.
Very well.
Or not.
Was it 10 hours to here or 10 hours to Koenig?
10 hours to here.
To here.
Oh, gotcha.
That's what I'm saying. We need a rest here. All right. Where would be the house?
He tells you it's this one.
Okay.
He says, if you're thinking about heading up to the care, I don't know that you'd get a warm welcome.
We're used to it. But if we can aid your speaker in his health, it's worth it to us.
I don't think you can, but so be it.
You think he's fallen under some uncurable disease?
He throws his arms up and shrugs. Like I said, he hasn't been out for a while.
It seems to be a common thing.
He might just not like what he's done with his hair.
He sees the note and just kind of looks up at you and just kind of shrugs. Kind of looks away. Make an insight check. And whoever's kind of buddy you two.
I think all my characters are set to roll low.
Right.
Last game.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to know.
I'll ask, there must be some reason why he said he was ill rather than just haven't seen him for a while.
Well, we rarely see him, but when we do see him, he looks ill. This has been going on for months.
It's not the first time this has happened. There's another town that we've been to where their speaker or one of the representatives was missing.
Hold on. Is it just me or does Dexter sound like a robot?
Yeah, I can't hear you very good, Dexter.
No.
I don't know if you're talking through a taco or...
Is it better?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, the taco lips.
No, he's gonna say this isn't the first time that this has happened. There was a town that we went to recently where their representative was in a hospital state.
Who do you tell? So he says where the speaker has been ill or something, right? That's what you said, Dexter. Again, you kind of like went bubbly.
Yeah, you can steal taco talk
towards
again,
the end.
Seriously? Okay, hold on. What about now?
That's better.
I mean, it's better.
Oh no. Am I gonna have to get another mic? Fuck. No, basically Jamal's gonna say that this isn't the first time that we've heard of a speaker or a representative of a town falling ill or not coming out as much. Seems to be a common pattern.
Yes. I'll sorry. I'll be quiet.
No, I think it's talking to him. Right.
What?
His eyes aren't glowing blue, are they?
The barkeep?
No, I'm asking him if the town speaker.
No, I don't believe so.
Very well. Well, if you just serve up those bowls of chowder for my friends, I believe that we'll be turning into our newly rented home for the
I'll suggest the guy that we rest first.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We'll rest first. You guys eat your food, and then we'll go rest.
I'm with that.
Because what if things go south and we have to leave this town? Back on the road, harsh elements. We need a moment. We're no use to anybody if we're useless.
Or dead.
Who are you saying that to the innkeeper?
No, I'm saying it privately to a guy.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, gotcha. Cool.
Yeah, I'm trying to make that a little bit quieter. We've had shit hit the fan before, right?
All right, it's gonna be longer. He writes a note that says if we find out what's going on with the castle or why things are unwelcome, we can come back and discuss it overnight rather than go to sleep, wake up, find out, head back to the inn, discuss it, come back, and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Right,
just
and
get it done now.
Possibly waste a day just figuring out what's going on. We can figure out what's going on now.
Or we can just leave. Why even heal the guy? Like, we can just keep going on our next task. That's up to you guys. But if we're gonna so-called heal this king or find out what's wrong, let's find out tonight and then figure it out later. Or just wake up and leave for the next day.
I wasn't looking to spend too much time there.
I don't mind leaving the next day either.
Yeah, whatever you guys want to do. I'm down.
I'm just of the mind, the sooner we take care of it, the sooner that we can move on, but I am down either way.
Very well, then you will eat, and then we will go rest, and then leave in the morning.
Sounds good.
Here you
go. All right. You guys head to your rented shamble. As you get there, you realize that there are like huge holes in the ceiling and snow covered everywhere. But it does block the wind.
Is this place have a fire pit?
Yeah, it looks like a chimney, probably still intact.
I'll create bonfire at the chimney, or in the chimney.
Yeah, we'll pull up some floorboards, and use that as the kindle.
Okay.
To keep it lit.
All right.
I'm looking to see if there's anything that anybody has. Does anybody have like a tarp or a tent that we might be able to like patch the hole or block the hole from the wind coming in?
It'll still be
I have
usable after.
I didn't catch that.
Will the tent still be usable after the fact?
Well, you know what? I'll
Yes.
use mine. Well, I'll say I have an explorer's pack that doesn't have a tent in it.
No, but you got tents that somewhere. Somebody grab tents. Where did you grab tents from?
I grabbed a 2-person tent.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
use
right.
mine. I'll use mine.
If you want to bunk with me, you can.
Yeah, well,
Bump uglies.
I just figured we all sleep in the same room and by the fireplace, keep warm.
I agree.
Yeah, right. So I'll use my fishing tackle and the 2-person tent, like rig up a windshield or something like that.
Okay.
I'll throw in my 2-person tent if I see what he's going for. Give it a little more surface area to work with. That'd be enough.
Yeah. Yeah, it works great. It doesn't. It seems to do exactly what you wanted. Make a. We're doing watches.
I can do the sentinel rest again.
Okay.
But that's only 6 hours.
I can watch for the first 2 hours.
Well, I'd rather take the last part. That way.
Watch for the first part.
Of the watch, the 8 hours.
Yeah, and then you can take. You said you want the last 6 hours. Do you want the first half?
You know, I could just take the whole rest. I could just stay awake and then do the sentinel's rest while I'm. I'll just do that. If something comes that disturbs us, I can just yell out. You guys.
Yeah. Okay.
That sound good to everybody, I guess.
Yeah, it sounds good
Yeah.
to me.
Okay. You all lay down for your evening. After long days of putting it and a rather difficult conversation in a tavern, you finally get some rest. Make perception check for me, 138.
Eeks. How about
The,
that one?
the snow begins to fall heavy. Your tarps and your tents have made a good like lean-to essentially. But you spend most of your night having to like get up and shake the tent loose of snow before it collapses. So it's not a lot of like vigilance you get to do.
Gotcha.
So with that in mind, the night is uneventful.
Yeah.
No morning comes, but you see everybody beginning to awaken naturally after their 8 hours of sleep. Their body's being trained to a new circadian rhythm with the lack of sunrise and sunset. Um, you'll awake the next day, so make sure you have your spells picked for a new day and full everything. Everybody get a long rest if you used anything. You had your day's meal at the beginning of the day that day, Chris. So.
Oh wait, so we had. That's what I'm trying to figure out because we ate at the inn, went to sleep, and now we're waking up. So I didn't know if it counted or not.
Yeah, you don't need one until the next long rest is when I'll ask for another ration. So you can give that one back.
Okay.
And you guys pack up your thing. Do what?
Make sure the fire's out.
Start heading to Kiernig.
Care Koenig. Now you guys know that this one is only a 2-hour march up the trail. Care Koenig.
Be there before noon.
I was gonna say.
Here we need to start tracking.
Tracking what?
For that big Goliath prince or polar bear prince. This town is the closest to Calvin's Cairn. So, if the guy we're looking for is heading to Calvin's Cairn, he might be heading the same way the werebear's tracks are heading.
So we're heading to Calvin's Cairn, or we're heading to Cornig?
Cornig.
Oh, Cornig. All right.
We're heading there. We're heading there, but just in case, you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So we kind of know we're on the right path a little bit, you know. So anybody who has survival skills would be handy here. I think it's Blazko. Yeah.
Some too as well if we need it.
Give him a little support. So
yeah.
Get that advantage, son.
All right. Yep. Yeah, you guys traveling. You see the town come up over a hill. Up until then, you didn't really see any tracks, just snow, the fresh snow on the ground. Maybe destroyed any tracks that you might have found. But now as you get closer, you're starting to see more and more like sled tracks and stuff coming to and fro. No real foot tracks though, of any kind. You just think you don't see tracks per se, you just see proof of the road.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? You know the difference? Like,
yeah.
You just see like lines in the snow that have been there for decades or hundreds of years that have broken it down and rubbed the snow into almost like a slush or a compacted like ice ground at this point. Caer Konig, slightly bigger than Caer Dineval, 150 population. Friendliness is about the same, 2 stars. Services a little bit better, 2 stars. And the comfort though is where it shines with 3 stars. So you'll be able to get a nice bed and the such in this town. You also know that the banister or heraldry of Caer Konig. Fuck 'em. Just a fish.
Mr. Limpid.
Yeah. All right, they'll give you a little synopsis of the town. Show them outside. It's the one I showed you before. Okay. The town consists of traced rows of houses that recede from the shore of Lake Dineshare, like the tiers of an amphitheater, as you can see the shape in the map. It kind of progressively like gets higher.
Right.
So it kind of reminds of that like amphitheater kind of look. The harbor is frozen. The docks skewed and broken by shifting ice.
Wizards cheated. They got this from Dawnstar in Skyrim.
That's funny. Bang on the snow. The last row of houses. Oh, okay. So you guys like walk right past it when you come down the road. It's the first like major thing you see of the town. Is this ruined castle. Probably similar in style to the Caer in Caer Dineval. The ruined Caer is the first thing you kind of come across in this town. I guess it kind of gives you a grim reminder that nothing lasts at the edge of the world. Nothing seems to survive it this far away from civilization. It's a stark reminder. You know that people launch their expeditions from here, and the place they do that from is a place called Frozen Far Expeditions. Just building up here on the northern side.
Oh, let's go.
The tavern here is called Hook, Line, and Sinker.
Yeah.
Right around the dock area. And then the inn is known as the Northern Light Inn. It's all on the eastern side of the town. You guys find yourself by the ruined castle. Where would you like to head? So now it's probably 10 o'clock, I will say.
Does it look like anybody's guarding the ruins or anything?
Nope, they seem to be left to the wayside, like actual ruin.
Guys, just looking over there. And then as everybody's like walking towards into town, he's gonna wander towards the ruins.
Say, meet us at the tavern.
I'll nod.
So the tavern is a Hook, Line, and Sinker. The inn is the Northern Light, and then the expedition place is the obvious expedition place. You head to Hook, Line, and Sinker first.
Yeah, what's the streets look like?
Rather bare. You see more happenings, maybe on this side of the town. This side seems rather vacant, right? You see a couple people milling about, coming to and fro from this place. You see some bodies in the distance, maybe over here somewhere, right? Doing things.
Gotcha.
Seems to be like the focal point of the town at this stage of its existence.
So let's head that way, my friends.
Way.
Sounds like the best place to start, or as any.
All right. You guys head out. As you guys pass by that first house there, and guy heads off like where the road breaks. You guys split. You're not but 60, 70 feet from each other. A pile of snow stirs as you pass it. Like that scene where you see a huge pile and it just like starts to shift, you know. Someone hidden beneath it suddenly stands. The figure looks at you and yells, "Who goes there? Is it thieves? Have I found those creeping bastards?" Pulls down the scarf covering his face, and you see a silver dragonborn holding onto an empty wine bottle as if it were a weapon. He belches, he grins at you and says, "Pardon my manners. Bit jittery with all the thieving going on. I'm Torvis, town speaker."
Nice. You found Johnny Depp.
Oh, word.
Drop his name for me if you don't mind.
What do you say?
Can you drop his name in the chat?
Yeah.
He did that to them, right?
Yeah, but you were in earshot.
Okay, cool.
You see he like squinting and getting like snow out of his dragon eyes or whatever. And he like stumbles out of the snow pile, falls, gets back up. "Sorry, didn't mean to startle you. I was setting a trap." Looks at you guys.
We seem to have caught us.
Indeed.
What troubles this town?
Oh, you want to know what troubles this town? The town has had some thievery troubles. No one sees anything. No one hears anything. Nothing. Just the other night, the lantern, and he points the other direction. He points like towards the ruin. The lantern that hangs over the Northern Light Inn. was stolen. Corey won't let me hear the end of it because I haven't been able to find those responsible. Not yet, anyway. And he like shrugs, does like the drunken thing where he like wipes his nose.
And Cora is the innkeeper?
Corey, yeah. He nods, yeah. But you see, I have a knack for this. Points at the pile over his shoulder. Just one of my many plans. Corey was the name he spoke of.
What about, are there any murders as of late in this town?
Not yet. When I get my hands on them, I'll treat them like I did those filthy orcs on the other side of the spine of the world in my younger days. Oh, when I walked the road, the high road through the forest. And he like does a hiccup. See the towers of Waterdeep? Ah, yes, I remember. He's just like now he's like looking past. He like speaks off about some old adventure he had.
And do you have any of the plague carriers?
Oh no, too cold for that up here.
The blue-eyed ones.
He looks at you with his blue eyes. What do you mean?
Not blue like yours.
Yeah, he just has regular old blue dragonborn eyes.
Magically enhanced blue eyes.
Ah.
They say it's the kiss of the frost maiden.
Oh, and he makes like if a lizard can make a kissy face. Yeah. Oh. I hate her. I'll never let her do that to me. But no, I've never seen that, nor heard of it. But I tell you, I did trick a group of kobolds to believing I was a dragon.
You are.
Are you a kobold? He looks at you like inquisitively.
Part. On my mother's side.
Well, maybe I can trick you into looking for this.
I'll speak a Draconic to him.
Yeah. What do you say on your mother's side in Draconic, maybe?
Yes.
Yeah, he says like, and he says something in Draconic that doesn't make any sense. Like chair to the stove. It's like looks at you like you said something smart.
Not my chair. Not my problem.
Falls down a little bit. Oh.
Now, as far as expeditions such as ours, have there been any come by lately? Within the last day or two?
You see he looks at the bottle, pours it out, like upside down. Nothing comes out of it. Don't really remember.
Try.
Corey will know. Come. He like marches out of the snow. Says, she'll know what you want to. And he, come on, follow, come on. And he like stumbles zigzaggy across the street.
Look, we're getting a tour from the town speaker, my friend.
Yeah.
Let's not keep him waiting.
That's right.
Yeah. So you see that going on, Guy. Does that break you from your ruined castle investigation, or do you just kind of watch and then when they walk away, you continue?
I continue to this run.
I'll give him the signal that we're okay, just to meet us.
Yeah, you step up to the ruin.
Like through my I'll slip underneath my mask that the whistle, and kind of like but underneath the mask, you know. Yeah, I just want to look around, see if I find anything in the rubble.
Make and
find some French fries. Rubble.
I'll let you investigation or perception, your choice.
Let's do perception. Oh.
Okay. You're kicking snow and moving some rubble around. You see an old set of broken bones underneath it, very old. You can do a medicine check or something to ascertain it's humanoid, but what kind? Orcish. They seem to have died with the fall of the castle, maybe. you continue to look around. You see like rubble move on the other side of the castle, like across the way, right? You know that scene in the movies where the like few pebbles fall down the rock face.
Right.
That's the
And
kind of
you
thing
look
you catch.
Like Starship
Yeah,
Troopers, kid.
yeah, exactly. But nothing's there.
Yeah,
But you know, rocks don't move themselves, and there wasn't a gust of wind, so it's just a little eerie. You're out there by yourself, and shit is moving about. Um, Other than that, you can tell that the castle fell during some kind of siege, and it was just left. It did no attempt to rebuild it whatsoever, and time and the elements are taking a toll on it now.
Yeah,
With that whole rubble thing, that makes my guy a little suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
Yeah. Like, even though I'm like looking around it and everything, I just didn't see what was there, or like
There's nothing to see. Like there's
okay.
like you don't. I mean, with that perception, you know that you saw the source of the pebbles falling. It's not like you didn't see where they came from, but you didn't see anything make the pebbles fall. But you definitely saw the pebbles fall.
Can I fire in that direction?
Absolutely.
Cool.
Off of the rocks. Nothing seems to happen.
Okay. All right. Well, I think I had my fill. I'll go ahead and begin walking towards the direction I feel like they're going. And
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
towards the tavern because that's where they like to go.
Yeah, and you can hear them. Like, if not them, the townspeople.
Gotcha.
Speaking of, Luskin and the lasses and ladies that he's enjoyed down there, and all kinds of rambunctious stories coming from this loudmouth drunk.
Oh, did I get my bolt from the stone or no?
I would say no. Okay. Say it broke. Let's take our break right here. Pretty good spot.
All right.
Before we get to the tavern.
All right, I'll be back.
All right. So, a couple minutes, guys, and then we'll be back.
all right, dude.
All right.
Welcome back, fuckos. What up, fucko?
What up, Johnny?
Chilling.
Hey, so what do you know about this Justice League coming out?
Snyder Cut?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically the original director was not happy. Oh, he had a family emergency going on, so they replaced him with Joss Whedon, which some people say ruined the fucking movie even more than what it was ruined before. So the theatrical version came out, people shit all over it, and the whole time that fans have been clamoring the last 3 or 4 years that Schneider has his Snyder cut of the movie, which would have made the movie much better.
But I heard it was like 4 hours long.
Yeah. So not only did surprisingly the Snyder Cut was real, Warner Brothers gave him like $30 or $40 million to do reshoots and add scenes and maybe some context and a lot of things to that nature. And I believe it was just released today, or is it going to be released tomorrow? I think it is.
Usually on Tuesdays. Yeah, because I saw the trailer and stuff like that, so I was like, what the fuck? That's cool, you know?
Yeah, and IGN gave it an 8.
Don't forget.
And it's being rated pretty decently. So, but yeah, it's like 4 hours fucking long.
This sounds absurd.
It does sound absurd, but if they had a lot of story to fill in, you know, let them fill it in.
They should get the writers for the animated to write their fucking movies.
I agree with that, bro.
DC has the best animated movies, hands down.
Yeah,
hands down, bro. Just Killing Joke alone.
Yeah, shit. Yeah.
Killing Joke alone was just amazing.
and the DC Dark Universe, whatever.
That was
Constantine and the Justice League Dark. Yeah.
If you were in the DC universe, John, you'd be constipated.
That is a good question. If we were in the DC universe, who would we be? And I sure as fuck know you ain't Superman, huh?
Yeah, I'll be fucking Handyman from Living Color, bro.
I'd be the Penguin.
You look like Chester Cobblepot.
Exactly, bro. Especially now, my belly.
What was his name? Chester or Oswald?
Oswald Cobblepot.
Chester was the fucking dude for the Goonies, wasn't it?
Mother was in the Goonies.
Cobblepot. That's the
yeah, Chester Cobblepot. Cobble, not copper. Cobble.
Yeah, that's right.
Static Shock all day.
Yeah.
Static Shock.
I tell you what, man, I'm great. He's growing on me pretty good, man.
That's funny.
Is everybody back?
Got Mike. Got Dexter. Nope.
Tacos.
He's walking his cats again. He's feeding his cats tacos. I'm glad he decided he's gonna get rid of those damn cats, bro.
I like them, but they're work.
They don't nothing but mess up your clothes, make your shit smell like piss, bro.
Yep, that's what I mean by work. I don't ever want that again. I'm tired of it. Really sick and tired of it.
Bro, that stuff doesn't come out when you get a certain age, bro.
Nope, it certainly fucking doesn't. And there's how Hatchet Face shirt went. Very mad about that still.
They should be just outside the animals, and that's it. Like cows.
Now come outside, I'll feed you every once in a while.
Do like your dad. They give them fucking B12 steroids and let them loose.
Oh, God.
And then when it attacks your daughter, you gotta put a bullet in its head.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Of course I forgot about that.
Attack Holly, bro. You gotta shoot that motherfucker, bro. Bro, that thing attacked a cow, bro. It bit a cow.
Oh my God, what? Oh yeah, I forgot about you all talking about that.
Rocky bit the cows, bro. We started attacking the cows.
Oh my God.
Like a little chupacabra, bro.
I can't even imagine.
I can't. The thing was a bobcat, bro.
Thing was huge.
It couldn't retract its claws.
Oh no.
Its fangs stuck out past its bottom lip and shit, bro.
Oh, that's fucking awful.
That's what happens when you shoot up with human steroids, bro. Or horse steroids.
Oh. Oh.
He gave it a full syringe, bro. It should have blew up.
Oh my God. Poor fucking cat. Damn. Part of me really wishes I could have seen it.
Is Dexter back?
You're kidnapped.
Kidnapped by the
Lock
tiger.
yourself out.
Those cats got him.
Hostage.
Go for that pussy trap. You gotta trap the pussy.
Got him. Oh, and speaking of DC fucking characters, how fucking Neil Gaiman, yeah.
Sandman.
Yeah, but how he basically wrote, Lucifer as fucking David Bowie.
Yeah.
Like, he literally, apparently, I just watched a silly little fucking video today about how he apparently, wrote the other artists and saying, I'm not saying look like David Bowie, I want to be unmistakably David Bowie. This character is David Bowie.
Did you guys ever watch Robert Kirkman's
I'm
Secret
back, sorry
History of Comics?
Which one?
On AMC. Robert Kirkman's Secret History of Comics that came out on AMC a couple years back.
Oh.
Really good 6-episode shit about the comic industry. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm back.
All right.
Yeah, Eli Roth's History of Horror is pretty good too.
You guys make your way northern, following the drunken ramblings of a dragonborn town speaker.
I'm gonna ask him in Draconic about Korg's traveling vendor service. Do they make stops here?
Maybe no one comes far, but I think I've heard of it. Hiccups.
Not in the last few weeks, have you?
I've been worried about these thieves.
I see.
Pair of goats, small pearls, from the frozen forest expedition.
Goats, pearls, and lanterns.
Yep, that's all I heard, kid.
Yeah, he touches his nose. He touches his nose. Who's taking all this? Looks around, spins in a circle. Where are you? Peers pile of snow. Smells. Ah.
You were going to introduce us to Corey.
He says, "There it is." Points to the northern light. You see above the door hook, and then above the hook you see a sign that says the northern light. He stumbles in. You all follow behind. The inn appears mostly empty. A young woman looks up as you enter, gives Torvis a chastising. Did you fall asleep outside again? I'm telling you, Torvis, one day you're going to stop relying on kindness. Strangers, you all behind. She walks to a door that looks like it leads She calls out. She says, "Heat up something for Torbus. Been out trolling."
Hey, Sal, you're kind of breaking up a little bit, bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Is that better?
Yeah, we're getting every other word. Those are the key words, but we're just kind of getting every other word, you know.
Good thing the drunk guy.
Yeah, that's why I was like, hold on, he's not just acting here.
So I knew that break to get in character.
Got an audio aid.
Is it better now?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he like flops to a chair at the bar. The younger woman kind of walks over to you guys. She says, my name is, points to the seats.
You're breaking up.
Damn it.
You're breaking up again, man.
You're breaking up.
Breaking up with you.
Hold on, let me get my other headphones. That'll help.
Yeah.
Can you hand me those headphones, Bubba? Those headphones?
Why don't you fucking buy new headphones like you used to tell me for 8
Bitch,
months?
I got AirPods fucking Pros. They're breaking up.
Oh yeah, those are better than
do the old plug-in, bitch.
Oh, I still use the plug-in. This shit's nice. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about.
The AirPod Pros, bro, with the noise cancellation. Nice, bro.
Yeah.
I'd be at
Yeah,
work,
those
everybody
things-
be talking, bro. It's quiet as. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, loud and clear.
Is that better?
Yeah.
It's not breaking up, right?
It takes some time to figure out if it is breaking up or not, but it seems good now.
Don't you tell me. All right. And she says, "My name is Allie. My sister. We own the place. Welcome. Have a seat. Have a seat."
Corey and Allie.
Yep.
Thanks for having us, Corey and Allie.
Sit down.
Nas says, "So you caught him on one of his patrols, did you?"
Caught us.
They caught us.
Nice of you to say. So, what do you think? She like looks to you guys, expecting like you already know what she's talking about.
Oh, well, I mean, is he always inebriated? Because he's kind of funny.
Yes, for the most part.
And he was the best choice for a town speaker.
Well, he was years ago. Now it's become this. The town isn't as well as it used to, as all of 10 towns is, she says. But rather, the string of bad luck we've had kind of pushed him over the edge.
So we're looking for a traveling party that be coming through here in the last couple of days. They're heading to Calvin's Cairn.
Oh, you might want to check in at the Frozen Far expedition. Usually people stop there, get supplies.
Your town speaker said that you would have noticed them first.
Oh, I don't remember seeing or hearing any group that you describe.
How about any kind of strange activities going on, or any strange people or bodies?
Well, she kind of like gives you like a conspiratorial look. It's the dwarves out in the valley.
Oh, I lean in. Why did you say that?
I think the endless winter has made these dwarves desperate for food and ale. But I can't explain why they would want to steal our lantern and the pearls and other such things. And she looks to Blazko. No offense, of course. And then I've seen a set of tracks leading in the direction of Kelvin's cairn.
How recent?
No witnesses.
Kind of tracks.
Dwarvens.
Sure.
Says, a quiet dwarf is an oxymoron, right? She looks to Blazko.
She called you a moron.
What was I gonna say? What's the significance of this light to this town? Is it really that important?
It's our trademark. We're the Northern Light. The light hangs out. It changes colors.
Have you had any recent newfound enemies per se?
In town.
No. Just these weird goings on. The door to the kitchen swings open, and if this is the good cop, then the bad cop comes in. That stern-looking woman enters holding a bowl of steaming soup. She puts it down in front of Torvis and says, looks up to you guys and says, "No dwarf did this. Someone would have spotted him, caught him. No, there's something more going on. Besides, what use do hungry doors have for a lantern?" She kind of like says it with a snicker to her voice to her sister. Sister kind of looks down, defeated.
You think it was a human?
Perhaps it was revenge. Maybe you denied them food or something along those lines.
We don't do that. She kind of looks to you like, what? Deny people food?
You believe it was a human?
I don't know, but it's definitely more than easy assumption.
Am I there?
Yeah, you probably come in at the when she came in the door. You probably heard, "No dwarf did this. Someone would have spotted him, caught him." There's something more going on besides what use do hungry doors have for a lantern. You kind of catch that bit.
I sit down, ask her name, yada yada.
Mm-hmm. She introduces Corey, Allie.
How recent ago was this again?
Last night.
Are the tracks still fresh?
No, but they were there this morning. Snow is quick to cover track.
You know which way they were heading?
Towards Kelvin Karen for about 50 feet, and then they disappear.
How far is Kelvin Karen from here?
It depends on the weather.
Okay. In nice weather, how far? And in worse weather, how far?
Okay. To the base, as the crow flies, she says it's about 4 miles. So, a few hours or a day.
Gotcha. And how dangerous is the travel?
As dangerous as any travel off the road. Kelvin Karen houses its own horrors, but to get there, it's the same.
What kind of horrors are there?
She looks like, around the room. Yetis.
Again with these Yetis. I've been hearing about these since we've been here, yet I've yet not to see one.
Oh, you count yourself lucky. Blessed by Tomora. They call down avalanche, the roar. Peel the flesh from bone. They snap people like twigs.
So I've heard. They seem like quite violent creatures.
She nods, like agreeing. Like that's the most obvious thing you said all day.
What was I gonna say? Well,
it's not a reward kind of inquiry.
This is more of justice.
Allie kind of hears you guys say that. Says, we could offer free ale on the house for you to return our lantern
for life.
Mm-hmm. That's how Torvis got the deal. She nods at Torvis. He says, like with his ladle for the spoon.
Oh man,
lapping up the spoon.
I got his level.
Right.
What was I gonna say? Well, it's a real strange stroke of happenstance that the same place that we're heading to, there's another strange event. It's like something's pulling us towards this Kelvin's Cairn. Maybe we should make our way over there, and if we happen to stumble upon the lantern, we could easily return it.
That would be so great. Thank you. And Kelvin's cairn calls to many for many reasons. Let's just hope that you're able to return. Some do not.
Do they have sleds at the Frozen Far expeditions?
Yeah, they have guides as well for 10 gold pieces a day.
Ugh.
I could cover a day if that would get us there. Perhaps it'll make the travel less tedious.
Well, you'd at least need a 2, right, to come back, or not. Kind of shrugs.
Yeah, well, once I learn the way, it'd be easier for us to return.
She says, "Come look." Guy, where did you head out? You saw Guy get up and leave.
I'm heading towards the Frozen Far expedition.
Okay. Does anybody say anything to Guy before he leaves?
Nope.
I mean, we can come with you if you just wait a moment.
You see him make like little like wiggly fingers, like keep playing around, and then he like leaves to out, I guess, for y'all.
She says, "Here, I'll show you."
He wasn't happy with the price.
With the payment
Yeah.
amount. She points you to the back door. She says, "We saw the tracks from here." We saw the tracks from here, so. And then they went that way, and she points towards the mountain.
Well, I guess we have our clue here on how to track them.
Okay.
Tracks.
Do we leave without Guy?
Where'd he go?
As you guys are looking outside the
No.
the door, you can see Guy heading like this way up the trail. Saying,
Oh, there he is.
"Give me 1 second, fellas, while you guys talk about your plan."
Well, they must be going to the Frozen Far expeditions, I suppose.
I'm gonna look at Blazko. So, how hard do you think it'll be to catch up with that dwarf? Well, I'm ready to go now.
I am as well.
I guess it'll be alright.
Yeah, Jamel. Like I said, are we gonna get the tour guide? Because, like I said, I have enough money where I can get more, I get him to get us up there for the day, and I'm not sure how well that works with my background style. But I have. Oh wait, is he here?
You have a lazy ear?
No, I was asking if he was here because I have the Wanderer background, and it allows me extensive memory of maps and geography and general layout of terrain and settlements and other features around you. So I figured if I got the tour guide to get us up there on the way there, I could probably decently get us on the way back if I have Blazko helping us.
Yeah, but we have to go to the Frozen Far expedition to get that tour guide.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, sorry, fellas. Okay, so you saw a guy. What's going on now?
We decided we wanted to head up there, but we want to go get a tour guide.
Okay. So you guys follow. You collect everybody from inside. They tell you that they wish you luck, and that hook, line, and sinker. Oh no, they're the inn, so they'll give you a place to stay.
Who is?
Northern Lights. Mm-hmm.
How much?
For free if you're going to do this, yeah. So if you even if you come back this evening, rest here for the day, they'll put you up for the day if you want to leave in the morning or whatever.
All right.
But you guys head up and following. What's his name to the frozen far expeditions. You see a human scout in there. The shop is packed to the brim with adventuring gear. And behind the shed, you see like behind the shop, you see like a shed, and you can hear like the baying of dogs and stuff from back there. And you see a couple sleds leaned up against the shed, like locked up. You also see a person like helping run the inn, a shield dwarf male, and they seem to have a good relationship. The human, welcome. Heading out, are you? Looking to supply up? He's talking to Guy.
Guy writes a note asking if they've come across an adventure party recently heading towards the mountain. Sorry, I don't have the mountain note up real quick.
How dare you not have that?
Hold on, I have the mountain's name. Just give me a second.
Sounds like me.
Calvin's Curran.
Yeah, no, he says a few headed that way. Anyone in particular you're looking for? Did you get left behind?
How long ago?
Oh, I mean, people leave out of here almost every day.
Hold up a silver piece. And
Twice a day.
How long did a group looking for Oyama Nikator?
Well, a bunch of them always. That's a popular destination, or not just a reason to leave, isn't it? And he pats the little dwarf. He says, "Yeah, I haven't seen him yet though myself." The human looks back to you and says, "Well, the last big group, I guess, was Garrett. Garrett in a group. We're heading out that way. Three or four others.
Garrett?
Yeah. Garrett.
Did any of them have blue eyes that shine?
Says, well, let me see. There was a female tiefling, a halfling woman, a Goliath male. And there was this. I didn't see him, but he stood outside by the sled, wearing a shirt and a vest. No winters on him whatsoever. And he left with them.
And how long ago did they leave? You said 2 days?
Yesterday.
Yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They had their own sled.
Yeah, I got it.
So they traveled twice as fast as on the sled.
I flip the silver piece to the human and write their names.
Okay, you see the group, the rest of the party kind of come in after that. You guys see a guy with a series of notes and flipping a silver piece to what looks to be the proprietor or owner of the shop. And he says, "Oh," he catches it. "Eventful morning. Welcome. Y'all looking to fly up?" He's like, he has a line he says to everyone. One guy. But that's to the group. So as you guys walk in, you hear the seasoned woodsman kind of say that to you guys.
We're looking to hire a tour guide for the day to get us closer to Karen's keep or whatever it's called.
He comes around the bar, slaps his leg. Back in the war. But Jartha will help you. Points to the dwarf.
How much are your services?
Jartha kind of steps around. See a rather young, in shape shield dwarf. God, 10 gold a day.
And what all comes with these services?
Loadout.
Ensure that you have the fastest route to Kelvin's Cairn, and if you wish to climb to the summit, the safest.
Well, I mean, I guess that's what we're looking for. We're also looking for some friends of ours who seem to have got ahead of us, so this should all work out quite well.
Garrett must be popular. He was just looking for him too. Points to the guy.
What do you mean?
I hand them like a note that I was scribbling while they were talking with the information I learned.
You learn that Garrett, I guess he's rather known as an adventurer of sorts from 10 Towns, and 4 other companions left here the other day on a sled, heading to Kelvin's Cairn.
Any of them match the description of our
There was
friend?
one guy that stood out in the cold, didn't come inside.
Yeah, I nod.
Well then, seems like we're on the right path.
How
hard would
right away?
You said 10 gold, right?
A day.
Think you could get us up there in a day?
To the top of Kelvin's Cairn.
At least at the bottom. I mean, if need be, I can hire your services for 2.
Well, if I'm the one deciding, I say you do need
20 gold.
Aye. Let me get me dogs.
What's the guy's name? The human.
The human's name is Attinis Swift.
Swift?
Swift. Yep, T Swift. Attinis, like Katniss. Attinis. I don't know.
Attinis.
I don't know. I just suck at these names, bro. And this is the dwarf. This is the dwarf for those of you who take notes. Jarthra, I think.
That's an intense name.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I shouldn't name my kitten that. That'd been dope. Okay. Jamil will throw 20 gold to Jarthra.
He says, "Oh, he gives you back 10 tomorrow."
Oh, per day. I like how your prices work.
And he like kind of goes out a side door. Seems to be getting ready like a sled with supplies and stuff. The human looks at you all and says, "Well, if you're heading to Kelvin's Cairn, you're gonna need supplies. What can I get you?"
Rations.
You got that right over there. And he points to like a barrel of ration.
I'll grab 5 more.
Okay, whatever they are in. I think is it a silver per ration or gold? What is it? Anybody?
I think it's a gold. I don't remember.
Expensive ass motherfucking beef jerky.
Yeah, right. It's like real beef jerky. Fucking $8 a pack.
Might be a silver.
It's 5 silver per day. So for 1 day's worth of ration, 5 silver. So how many days did you want to get?
5 more days. So that's
So then-
25. So that's 2.5 gold pieces.
Yeah.
All right. So
They weigh 2 pounds each. Be careful.
Yeah, they do weigh
Right.
2 pounds.
Heavy as
each.
fuck.
Do okay. I thought I made a mistake earlier.
No, bitch, better make that a 2.
I'll fix it. I also want to buy 5 more. So.
They have the regular rate for rations, so 5 silver per day.
Ask them how much this candle is that they have there.
Oh, candles, yes. Candles go for, the same price they do in Waterdeep, 1 copper. I wouldn't try to price gouge you or anything.
I bite my lip. We can't see it.
There, candles are plenty throughout 10 towns. All we do is sit around and make wax.
The other place tried so much.
Yep. So, like, everything you got, he just goes on about how much they have of it.
All right,
Son of a
perfect.
bitch. All these damn crowbars, you just can't get rid of them.
Yeah, there's a whole rack of them.
I think that's all I need was just the rations, honestly.
That's why they keep getting robbed.
Does everybody
Right. Anybody have what?
Does everybody have food?
Yeah, we're all set.
Hey, everybody. Hello.
Johnny, you sleeping again?
Yeah.
There's more than 3 people here.
I heard everybody but Johnny. It must be 11 o'clock bedtime for Johnny and Mondays. All right, Johnny's got what he's got. The human, so bad at the name. The fuck this dick's name?
Tennis.
Hey, give him a
Yeah.
short name. Call him Swift.
Yep, T Swift. He
Swift.
says,
Yep.
when would you be leaving?
Less
as
than
soon
1
as
hour.
possible?
Oh, right away.
Yes.
Right. You see, he like goes to packing some stuff, and brings it out to his friend. You see, they kind of like put a little like hustle in his step, and he comes back inside and says, "He'll be ready. He'll be ready."
I write a note that says, "How good's your wife?" At guiding people to the mountain.
Oh, okay.
Second page. You have to show the first page first.
It's a male dwarf, and they're not related. And
Oh,
then you
how
guys-
good's your husband at traveling?
Yeah.
us to the-
He says, he's not as good as I was. He'll get you. No worry. It's worth every gold.
All right, cool. Do we do we ride with him? Because we don't have a sled.
That's something I was gonna bring up.
No. So basically, he'll put all the gear on the sled and have the dogs tow it,
Oh, okay.
so that like lightens you guys up to move a little quicker. And he knows like quicker ways, so it's almost like if you had a sled, but not quite.
So instead of
'Cause it's-
double, it's like 1/3.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 1.5 or something. It's because the sled only rides 2 people and the dogs, and then there's a weight limit per dog. So
Gotcha.
the more stuff on there, the more dogs seem to be pulling the sleds. So a lot of times it'll look like there's room, but the people driving it won't have enough dogs to pull it.
Gotcha.
You guys, wait the hour. If everybody's ready, you make your way out. And just kind of like I said, he has the sleds geared up, and he motions for you guys to put your packs down. You put them on the sled, give your backs a rest, and you'll be off.
Yeah, I'll throw my tent, my rope, and my heavy shit. Yeah.
To keep your weapon if you use one.
Oh yeah, weapon, armor, all that.
I take off my clothes and I put it on. No, I'm kidding.
Naked.
Nope.
Or that too, whatever.
All right, you guys head out. What a literally a burden off your back to have to judge through these snow-laden hills and rolling ravines and such, to not have those weights on your back holding you down. You're moving quite speedily, and old Jarthrofus seems to know what he's doing. He says, yeah, here it is. An hour in, he seems to have picked up the trail of some dog sled team track. And he heads that way. Maybe about 3 hours go by.
3 hour.
And you see exactly. You see Kelvin's Karen just climb ever higher as you approach. It almost fills your entire vision as you get close to the base. You have to almost turn your body to see other parts of the skyline now, because Kelvin Karen looms so tall in front of you. But you do see the base of the mountain there, and there you see some objects. As you get closer, you hear he cracks the whip, not at the dogs, but just makes a sound. Says, "Ho ho ho!" He points over the snow. He says, "There, you see it?" and anybody that looks, you can see 2 tents pitched in snow near an icy outcropping that acts as like a natural windbreak. And between the tents is an overturned sled. Still harnessed to the sled are 5 howling dogs.
Oh, jeez.
You see he drops anchor, whatever. He just stops the sled dog, and is beginning to hustle over there.
Yeah, I'm gonna head over there too. I'm gonna pull out a pound of the moose meat and cut it up and give it to the dogs.
Everybody going over there, or is it just okay?
Yeah, I'm heading there too.
Yeah, so you
don't want to talk over.
All right, cool. We see 138 pulls out some meat, but the dogs seem friendly enough, although they're cold and hungry, and their harnesses seem to be still harnessed to the sled that's overturned. You give out, how much meat do you give out?
I'll use both pounds.
There are 5 dogs, and you see one of the spots is broken, so it looks like one of the dogs is missing.
Yeah, I'll use both pounds of the moose meat.
Oh, there's plenty for these dogs. They just go gnawing at it in a fever. And Zassafraz, he goes to cutting them loose from their harnesses. Once loose, they finish the meat, and they look to. You're gonna grab a dog?
No. I'm gonna try to grab, I guess, the cart, or not the cart, but the sled itself, to see if I can put it upright.
Yeah, you can totally with some effort, you can definitely flip it over. You see under the sled are 2 small crates. One is empty, as it appears that it's been broken into, probably by the dogs, because you see scattered provisions and leftovers from what was in that broken crate.
Mm-hmm.
And another one that seemed to be too far away from where the dogs were harnessed, so they couldn't reach it. Seems to have rations in it.
Hey, we got ourselves a ride here and some food. We could use these dogs.
The ride is trash.
Oh, it's trash?
Yeah, the
we
ride.
got more dogs for our ride, maybe, possibly.
What looks like a trash?
A crash. It looks like they crashed.
Okay.
And then set up a tent. The tent is empty. It's just the tent. They seem to have left the tent portion behind. After the dogs finish their meal, they break off in a pack.
Is there any kind of campfire or anything like that around?
Let me put you guys here, actually. Here for now. I want to check this out real quick. Okay. That's all hidden. All right, cool. I got a cool little map for the mountain. So Can you guys see this area here?
No.
No.
Okay. Nobody can see anything. Great.
Yeah, black.
There we go. Jamil?
You can see ice on the sides.
Wingrave?
That's about it.
Yeah,
Right here.
I can see it.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, I see it now.
I'm putting you guys on. I got you, John. I know how you like it.
Thanks, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You still got a mouse, John?
I was gonna ask that too.
We got
How
two
about
more
headphones,
things
bitch?
No. No, I'm still rocking the old shit.
You guys can see like the mountain and everything, or is it just And there's this box of black. Yeah, okay. Don't worry about that. You'll see the box of black later.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was talking about. That's all I saw at first.
This is not to scale, right? But this is just a little map of you guys show your progression up the mountain,
Cool.
so to speak. Spoiler alert: you will be going up the mountain.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, the only thing you see from the tent, guy, you don't even need a perception check, right? There's definitely somebody camped here, and whatever they left behind has been decimated by the snow, like as far as tracks go. The pack of dogs that Zazafras let go, they begin to head south, west, back towards like Bryn Shander and Targos.
Okay.
Wait, so they turned around?
Yeah, they left.
The dogs start running.
Oh, the dogs. I'm thinking the
Yeah.
group. Sorry.
Not his dog, the ones that were trapped and like
Yeah.
starving. They
Gotcha.
like
Yeah.
book it to where they know, essentially. You would know that guy. They're like, oh, they're probably heading home or whatever.
Right.
Usually those dogs are like really well trained. The only thing that kept them here was the fact that they were tied up.
How smart are dogs?
Smarter than the average bear.
Oh no, I mean like so. If I were to mentally like talk to one, would I be able to understand it or?
No, it would not. I think that thing it relies on language too. Dogs don't have a language naturally. But he says, old Zazafras, he says, well, it looks like they had some trouble. But they went that way, I'll tell you that. Points like up the mountain.
Gather your belongings. Let's go.
Can we tell what caused the scuffle based on what we have around us?
They crashed.
Multiple dogs guiding the way?
That's what the DM said.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, it is a crash. Not that they crashed into something, but they've had an accident, right? Like a vehicle accident. You know what I mean? Like a crash. Not necessarily they hit the wall of the mountain, but they have collided in some fashion.
Okay, that's what was confusing me. I was like,
yeah, sorry, I just used the wrong word.
Well, let's
this is where you guys are. Keep your tokens down here, and use a little marker for you guys. This is where the base camp would be, right at the base of the mountain. Guy, you're like, I don't know what you mean by they went that way. In your head, anyway, because there are no tracks. But you hear Zazafras say, "That's the trail everyone knows, especially Garrett. Safest way up the mountain." Says they're not around here. They went.
Then do your job and lead the way.
All right. I know you only have enough for 2 days.
We have enough more than that.
If need
All
be.
right. You see, he like uses the lean-to that's been set up and puts the dogs and the sled in there, like parks it, to kind of keep the dogs safe. And he starts like grabbing gear and passing your guys' gear out. So now you have all your equipment back.
I stretch my back.
You head up, maybe an hour in the climb. It seems rather not easy per se, right? Because you're climbing a mountain, but it's not what you expected, right? Unless you guys have climbed mountains in the past, which some of you might have. But this part of the climb seems to be rather straightforward and easy. Until you take a bend and you see ahead of you, the howling wind blows snow and slippery ice makes the climb treacherous. Ahead of you, you see 4 mountain goats perched on a large rock formation around which you must navigate. And you see Zathafras, he's like hunched down, maybe about 60, 80 feet away, pointing. He's like, we got to go around them.
Why?
That's the path. He kind of said, that's the only way to go up the mountain.
Oh, around the goats.
Yeah, the goats are like in the way of the mountain. You guys are up here. Oh, God damn it.
Blocking our path is what you're saying?
Yes. So
I'm
there's like a...
Why we have to go around them? Like, why won't they just scatter?
I don't know. Have you ever tried to scatter mountain goats before? He looks at you.
No, but probably not as more difficult as regular goats.
He kind of gives you that like, go ahead.
I do too.
Okay. So what are you guys gonna do?
Oh,
I don't want the NPC to do everything on the mountain. You know what I mean?
right. That's what I'm asking here. I mean,
what are you gonna
do? You want to go around the goats, or do you want to go through the goats?
There is no around the goats. So it's either you sit there and wait for the goats to move, or you do something about the goats. Because around the goats means off the side of the mountain,
right?
Or climbing a sheer wall that you surely will fall and die.
Right.
All right.
Through it is.
Goats out of the.
Don't shoot! Oh my God! You can't shoot in the mountain.
Okay.
You can cause an avalanche, bro.
You see, and you don't shoot, right? The echo of "don't shoot" chases the echo of the loud thunderclap of the musket. The goats scatter like flies or cockroaches when you turn the lights on, freeing the way. And then there's silence as nobody moves. Blazko, what do you do? You what? Oh, you say, and then we hear it. We hear the crack of ice and snow, the shaking of the ground. You look up.
Find a crevice and hide in it.
You look up, and it's a 200-foot wide avalanche pouring down the mountain. And that's where we'll stop for tonight. That's where we'll stop for tonight. So you guys are up here. Your tokens are there so you can see. But the party is up here.
So Mike just Casey'd us, right?
Yeah. So we finally get to see what an avalanche will do to you all.
Like, you're not supposed to pull the book, man.
Mm-hmm. You got it early though. I can show you where the avalanche is gonna be. Right here. Just a little bit. Like I said, it's just a little tracker for us to have like a visual representation. I think it's a cool idea for this kind of like scenarios. You know what I mean? Like those wilderness scenarios. I wish they had more of them like this, where you guys are doing stuff and it'd be like little markers down a trail. I can show you the trail, but it's the whole trail, and I don't want to show you like all the way up the mountain, so I won't get up there. But it's cool if they had like, when you go through the forest or whatever, you know what I mean? There's like little, vignettes or whatever you see along the way.